Nigerians are talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's visit to the new Pope of the Catholic Church. I repeat, Nigerians are talking. It is a topical issue on social media. Nigerians are talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to visit the Pope. Going to visit the Pope. Mind you, Tinubu did not go there alone. He went with bishops from Nigeria. Notable bishops from Nigeria. We have Archbishop Lucius Ugorji, President of the Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria, Archbishop Ignatius Kaigama of Abuja, Alfred Martins of Lagos, and Bishop Matthew Kukah of Sokoto. And also he went with the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Bianca Ojukwu, and other officials. Some other important personalities cited, we have Fayemi, former governor of Ekiti State, and also Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State and presidential candidate of the Labour Party during the last election. Personally, I saw Sheyi Tinubu there. Now, our concern is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's visit to the Pope, how is it going to benefit Nigeria? Because if a president is going to leave the country to an official assignment, there must be some sort of advantage that visit will have on the country that is coming from, that he's representing. That is a very important question. So if you are watching this broadcast, let's reel out the benefits of visiting the Pope. Now, we have information, disinformation, and misinformation. Now, when President Tinubu went to Rome, yes, he was received in the airport. Tinubu was received at Di Mario Di Bernardo Military Airport by Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, and also Monsignor Luis Mariano, representing the Vatican, and officials from the Nigerian embassy. There was a picture circulating that Tinubu had a dinner with the secretary, which came out to be misinformation. Now, the handlers of the president has a lot of people as media aides, but yet they are not coordinated. I believe that they have an aim to do bigotry than communicating real issues, policies of government to the people. Look at Boala. Look at my dear Egbon Onanuga. Look at what is being disseminated to Nigerians. Just early this morning, I saw a tweet from our senior journalist, Onanuga, about who the president had a dinner with. The actual person was not the person represented in the picture. However, he was being corrected by many other Nigerians. You see, banter for banter, banter for banter. If the president goes out for any event, Nigeria as a country, because we are not united, because a certain party is seen not to have the mandate of the people, he doesn't have the support of the people anywhere he goes. We know we have the APC, we have the obedient, we have the articulate, we have other Nigerians. When you look at the comments coming from the mouth of fellow Nigerians, as the president goes to visit or honor the invitation by the Pope, this one is saying that Peter Obi will never have this opportunity to do that. The most important thing is that what benefit will be that visit? You visit the Pope. What benefit will it be to Nigeria? Because we know the role of the Catholic Church and the British during the colonial days. I have said this before. One of the biggest problems we have as a country is religion and tribe. Religion make us docile. These are the people that have caused most of the problems in the world. And we are still going to honor such institutions. I'm not a fan of religion, like the Pope, the Catholic. I know people, that's their church. We have so many information about whether it is conspiracy theory, about some secrets about the Catholic Church, how so many informations are being distorted, how so many disinformation is going around. But as a country, we have a lot of things to face. We have a lot of challenges. We are dragging ourselves about Tinubu's visit to the Vatican. What is the big deal about visiting the Pope? Would visiting the Pope stop the insecurity in Nigeria? Would visiting the Pope reduce the cost of living in Nigeria? Will visiting the Pope help our economy? Will it build infrastructure? What is the essence of all this banter online? I see people who call themselves professionals in their field stooping so low to do bigotry and banter with this one, banter. It go pain them. It go pain them. Now, Tinubu don't go visit Pope. Some people will cry, give me bucket, let me fetch their tears. Well, we know that we are an unserious people, and we are confirming it day by day. What is the essence of Tinubu's visit to the Vatican? That is, how does it benefit you as a Nigerian? That is what you need to look at, because now Africa should not have time for jamboree. We are a backward continent. The West made it so. They created us to be backward. They created systems and gave to us that will make us backward. They influence our everyday lives. Anytime that we are trying to set ourselves free, they will contract weapons of mass destructions. For instance, I told somebody, we have the disadvantage of disintegrating as a country. Let me divert a bit. We have the disadvantage of disintegrating as a country. For instance, if Biafra goes, we have Ojukwu, we have Arewa, and the Ijaw nation are having their own nation. And these imperialists are angry that these people are finally free. They are not coming together to be controlled by the British or the imperialist America or the West. You know what they will do? They know that the Fulani as a tribe is willing to do their bidding. They are willing to cause katakata in the whole of African region. They can be mercenaries. Look at what's happening in Burkina Faso. It is only the Fulani that is always causing trouble, going to kill, ransack villages. That is their stock in trade. Anywhere you find them in Africa. That Ijaw as a nation, as small as it is, don't you know that the British and the United States will be selling weapons? Because the general interest of these people is our oil. They don't value you as a people. A black man supposed to be the Pope. Of course, how many years we have had the Catholic Church? The real people that wrote the Bible, the real Jesus. I don't know whether I should say it on this platform. The real Jesus is a black man. Some people will be looking at you and say, go and do your research. I don't have to say a lot of things. Why are blacks not given the opportunity to become Pope? So there's a control system that these people have given to. There's a control system they have put us in. They used to control us. A whole country, biggest black nation on earth, celebrating that the president went to shake hands with Pope. How does that make sense? And people are saying different things about their president. And these guys are looking at you. They use religion to make us look stupid. Religion is one of the things that have made us so docile, so weak, that we cannot stand up and reason for ourselves. They use religion and come and make us weaker. They gave it to an American. Well, let them have their day of trying to fool themselves online, saying that if Tinubu goes and visits, he should come back with something tangible. But the kind of leaders we have, they're just going there for show. You go there and you now take picture. They said Tinubu will not do this, Tinubu will not do that. Is he guilty conscious or what? What is the big deal? Nigeria has been in a state of, like, we are going through a lot. The Roman Catholic Church have not been able to solve any problem. Their contributions to Nigeria has not been able to solve any major problem in Nigeria. So what is the big deal? I believe that if you are a force to reckon with, you must have an impact in my life. That's what I believe. If you are somebody, if the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church is an institution that should be respected as it's were supposed, this world war, this conflict here and there, they will be able to influence peace in Nigeria. So if the president is going there, we know that the Pope is the man of peace. He's going everywhere and is declaring peace. If the president is going there, I don't care what APC and Obedience are saying. That does not concern anybody, except you are catching cruise with yourself. President should go there and bring peace from the Vatican and bring it to Nigeria, so that in northern Nigeria, the wisdom to bring peace in the country God will give to him as the Pope will shake his hand. Since Pope shaking your hand will bring down the price of petrol, as Pope shake your hand, let the economy be stable. We are just uselessing ourselves online and we call ourselves intellectuals. It's unfortunate that even people in power are stooping so low, playing such games. Sometimes I don't understand Nigerians. I don't understand. It's very unfortunate. Well, for those that want to be playing bigotry, it's good. I've told you that this your bigotry that you people are doing is going to help restructuring of Nigeria. Now, little by little, you are planting the seed left, right, center. The drug lord is... See, the world is not a fair place. I told some people, I said, don't depend on the West to start showing you good examples of democracy, of good governance. These people, they are playing games. I'm telling you, if they're not playing games, a black man should be the Pope. Whether it's from Kenya, it's from wherever it's from, a black man. But they will say they're religious peaceful. But they are the ones talking conflict left, right, center all over the world through the back door. It is a force they use to, like what the northern politicians do to the people in the north. They use religion to suppress them. Haram. Maybe they just give one alpha money for mosque. Haram. Protest, haram. Under Buhari, no protest. Protest is haram. Now, Buhari no day. Tinubu come. Protest is not haram. Halal is halal. You can see how people are just deceiving themselves using religion. I'm very sure that the APC chairman that was killed by kidnappers, your visit to Rome will not stop the kidnapping of people. I'm very sure about that. Because it doesn't have any influence, nor have any reflection on the Nigerian people. In fact, are you going there with the mandate of the people in the first place? People just go there and take pictures. APC chairman was kidnapped and killed. Let me say it out. APC chairman was kidnapped and killed. Kidnappers have abducted APC chairman in Ose local government area of Ondo State after collecting ransom in Yoruba land. Kidnappers, here, left, right, center. You're a president, and this is your priority, but you could not ensure. The primary purpose of a president is for security and securing your country. When the primary purpose, you have failed in it. This one about Boko Haram taking possession of ammunition worth billions to trillions of naira is an indictment on this administration. I hope you are going there to do what you need to do. So that's it. And now when you look at this critically, how have the Catholic Church spoken on behalf of those that are being killed by terrorists in northern Nigeria? One bishop went to expose the Fulanis, and the Nigerian government were angry that it's going to expose the same government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, angry that the Catholic Church was speaking like a bishop, stood up and spoke about how the Fulanis, how people are sponsoring terrorism, politicians are sponsoring terrorism, how Christians are being killed, and how Christians are the target. Where was the Catholic Church when all these things were happening? You say one bishop stood up. Over the years, has Tinubu's policies helped secure the lives of Christians? So what is the essence of showing up? In fact, Tinubu has not tried in the area of securing Southerners and Christians and even Muslims. He has not tried. So it is a thing of reflection. If Tinubu is going there, if there are people that really care about their people, if you are going there, we are going to have turn a new leaf and do the right thing. That is the only thing that will know that you can bring from that place. Well, there are other world leaders standing at other places, left, right, center. The other world leaders, of course. He can market or network Nigeria, but will the president do these things? Will he do so? That's the problem. would he do so? Of recent, we had killings. Christians were killed. What was the action of the president? What was the reaction of the president? Just yesterday, I said this before now, they collect 5 million naira. They kidnap Ondo APC chairman, they collect 5 million. When have the president spoken about the insecurity? What is the symbol of the Catholic Church? You say it represents Jesus. Jesus is a man of peace, Prince of Peace. Has the influence of the Catholic Church? We have Catholic churches built all over Nigeria, left, right, center, front, back, and center. And yet, they cannot be able to influence the government from Rome and from Pope. Influence the government, especially those that are in northern Nigeria, push the hand of the government to do what is right. They have not been able to do that. And we are going to do jamboree left, right, center. Well, we know that we don't have priorities. Things we are doing, we are just doing on our own. May God help us.